Well, hey there, YouTube. It's Petey Two Finger. Thank you for joining me for another edition. Mailbag. What's in the mailbag today for Petey? So I got this package here. Just came in from eBay China. Let me get my skizzers. Okay, and what do we have here? Bum, 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 bum. Hey, they're Diaddarios. These strings I purchased from Alibaba, and they were $1 a set. It came out to be 6 sets of these strings for 13 and change shipped. Now I made this purchase, and then I consulted my consultant, my professional guitar expert, and he informed me that they're fake Diaddarios on the market, which I didn't know. So, to be honest with you, I have already made this video once. It turned out to be 30 minutes because we went through the process of verifying authenticity codes, using the QR code. So what we have come to realize is, yes, in fact, they are not authentic strings. I believe they're not. So we're going to talk all about that. First off, here is a real authentic set. This has been verified as an authentic set. And if you notice up here, there's a little black tagger, a little shield badge. Now here is our suspect Alibaba really cheap version. And first thing that you see is it's taller, it's a little darker, the ink is darker, the blue is darker, the purple is darker, and there's no, that badge where it says 9 to 40, where it gives you the gauges, it's a little different. On the back, looks very much the same. It's a little darker. When you open it up, when you open these strings up, what you find is this QR code, which you scan it, and it takes you to the Diaddario Authenticized website. Authenticity guaranteed. We want you to know if your strings you're playing are real Diaddarios. Scan the QR code. Visit www.diaddario.com/playreal to confirm authenticity. If your code is not valid, follow the site's instruction to receive an authentic set of strings with our compliments. So I didn't do that because we scanned the QR code, the site came up, and then we entered our code, which we opened 2 sets of the 6 that arrived today. And they both shared the same authenticity code. When we entered this authenticity code to playreal.diaddario.com, what came back was, this is a legitimate Diaddario number, but it's been used before. So this tells me, yes, in fact, I bought fakes. So live and learn, and I'm making this video. Hopefully it can be helpful to some other people who were not aware that the Diaddarios are fake. Now, here's an older authentic set, does not have the QR code, but it has the authentic number. Here is what the fake, and again, I did open one of the fakes. So they look totally different. Again, these are old, and they don't have the QR code. These are newer. So I'm guessing this is the old stuff. You bought a new set of Diaddario, the bag it came in probably looks more like this. But my point being, I talked to my consultant, my rock and roll expert, who also is living on a budget. Person who can't really afford to just be buying, give me a case of the most expensive, rather than looking for a deal. And he had run into the fact, he said, yes, they do in fact sell the fakes, and they're not horribly bad strings. He said The strings that they ship you, if you purchase a guitar from China, like I just got this Cozart from eBay and it came, and the strings were horrible. They were the worst strings I've ever played. Now, I'm not a real string like, oh, those strings are bad, those are good. I had one pair of Fender Silver Bullets. They were nickel or silver plated. I really didn't like the way they felt, and I took them off my guitar right away. And that was on a Les Paul copy. I was gifted those strings for Christmas one year in a grab bag. Now, the Orpheus cheap strings, I got a bunch of sets of those that the high E didn't, or the low E, as you call it, the skinny string, that it didn't break all the time. So my experience with Orpheus strings was good. I liked it. As soon as I made a second video saying, hey, I never ran into it where they break, then all of a sudden every Orpheus I ever looked at, they were breaking. You would put them on and go to tune it up to pitch, and it would just keep, you'd hear a noise, and then all of a sudden it would break. They would come apart. So people say, oh, just put some solder on it. Take that low E string, the skinny one, and solder it. So that's one answer. You can get those Orpheus for cheap. I didn't know. I should have, it was late at night, and I got goofy and purchased 6 sets of these, what turned out to be fake Diaddarios. I heard someone say that the ball ends, the colors don't look right, like they're real weak. When I opened these up, they look really good. The strings themselves look good. So I am going to put these on the Cozart guitar. That I'm going to do a video on that in a minute. I'll show you guys that Cozart and talk about that process. I'm waiting on a part to finish it up. I need to get a tusk nut for it, which is coming in just a couple of days. 1 or 2 days I'll be here. I'm going to put these strings on here, and I'm going to do an initial thoughts video on these fake Diaddarios. So we'll know at that point, are these fake Diaddarios an option if you're looking to get a decent quality, like $1 set of strings, or are they bad? So it is what it is. Live and learn. I mean, yes, I was a goof for getting 6 sets. I got greedy. I thought, 6 sets of Diaddarios for $13. That's what I would pay for 2 if I went and got them locally. And of course, immediately after I made the decision to purchase them and went through with it, I realized, I bet they're fake. And then I called my buddy, and he said, yep, you just bought 6 sets of fake Diaddarios. But the good news is they're not those horrible ones. So are they good enough? We'll see. And thank you for joining me. I hope this was helpful. If you've ever played fake Diaddarios, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the quality of them in the comments section. You'll win a prize of absolutely nothing, but I would really appreciate that information. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Please leave your thumbs up, comments, likes, and shares. Hit the bell, subscribe, all that stuff. You could just go ahead and gift me $5,000. Either one will work. If you do have a pet, hug it, give it a treat, try to stay cool. And peace.